gear seekers, I'm Nick. We're out here at Computex Taipei 2026 seeing what Pro Gamers Group has got. If you don't know who they are, they've got brands like HAVN and HAVN under the Pro Gamers Group umbrella. However, today I'm going to focus on two interesting new cases, one from HAVN, that's right, they got something fresh, and something new with a bit of a collaboration with HAVN. Let's take a close look, but before that, here's a word from our Computex sponsors. Well, it's us. Let's get her done.
Our Computex 2026 coverage is proudly brought to you by us. No major sponsor this year, we're doing our own thing. If you'd like to support the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you like the music you hear on the channel, we make the music. You can listen to it by becoming a channel member. Now back to the show.
First of all, there's a new version of the V2 called the V2F. What's happened with this case is Starforge Systems, if you don't know, they're a system integrator from the US. They're kind of new, kind of not. They came to HAVN and said, hey, can you guys make a few tweaks to the case to allow us to print on the top of the case and to move the cooling solution around? So what they've decided to do is come back to Starforge and say, hey guys, this is what we've thought of with the V2, because for system integrators, this case is wildly popular. They've moved the liquid cooled mounting to the top of the case, so it has all of the same features and mounting solutions as the original V2. But again, it's moved from the back of the case to the top of the case now, which will allow for just a few different airflow configurations. Not only that, the top of the case has been redesigned with the tooling. The original V2's top of the case didn't allow for printing. They've now added vents on the top, and all of the vent holes are square. That means when they're running their printing machines on it, it is easier to print, because if there's little holes and circles in it, it'll rip the print off the surface. And yeah, they've just basically made a tweaked version for Starforge systems and for other system integrators who are interested in using this for their own systems. You can see the collab that they're going on here. There's just some like anime stuff going on that I don't really understand, but I'm sure you guys down below in the comments will let me know what this is all about. This looks kind of cool. Isn't that card Captor Secura?
Nope.
Cool keyboard, man. Shame about the game. Who plays Rust? Seriously, play a real game. That's really heavy. Sea of Thieves? I thought this game died already. I don't know, they have a habit of making keyboards for dead games. It feels like that cooling material, but it's also kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. The Starforge Systems keyboard, that's kind of sick. It's kind of nice. You know, all I'm doing is trying to make the video go a bit longer, right? You guys like the clickety clacks? It's just a shame that G-Skill's playing horrific music right now, and you probably won't get to hear this properly. Warhammer? Transformers? Don't copyright strike. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, I like these cables though.
You want me to grab one for you? I don't think you can just grab it.
Oh, you're not supposed to drink cables. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna get to the good stuff now. There's a new version of a case that you guys have been requesting from HAVN. HAVN in case development and design has the best quality cases of all time. I'm not hyping it up, but this is exactly what you guys have been asking for. All right guys, here it is, finally, the case you guys have been waiting for. This is the HS360. This is the all new version of the famous HS420, except it's been shrunk down by about 20%. And my friends, it's about 30% lighter. I can finally pick this case up without it weighing a metric ton. What's different with the new HS360 is they listened to all the feedback they got with the 420. They made it smaller, which is one of the biggest requested things for this entire case. They've made the fan mounting solution much, much nicer. Instead of you mounting it to the back of the case, there's a removable fan bracket which you now mount the fan to the back of the case that makes it a heck of a lot easier to get your fans in and out. Not only that, instead of you having to mix and match different types of fans, all of the fans now are 120 millimeter fans, making it a much more pleasant building experience. As well as that, it makes it a lot easier and cheaper because you don't have to spend money mixing fan sizes, right? So one of the biggest bits of feedback for enthusiasts was the HS420 did not support back connector motherboards. One thing that we've seen quite a lot here at Computex this year is them reiterating older cases, making smaller versions and adding back connector support. And the HS360 has done that. They've now got full back connector support, and you can flip this mounting position around and then use an EATX motherboard. So that's exactly what they did with the 420, but the case is reduced in size. So overall it feels smaller. The material and the tooling makes the case feel lighter. Not only that, you can install 11 fans in total, right? That is a lot of fans in a case this size. Now here's something that I was telling Pro Gamers Group, especially in regards to the BF360 that we saw them showing last year. My vision gets skewed when I see these cases in person, because when you're looking at stuff on a booth, they don't look very big, and when you get them home, it's a whole different story. That sounds really rude. They're bigger when you get them home. So that's one thing that they're really working on, is like trying to make their cases smaller and more appealing to people who don't want monstrosities on their desk. Not saying that it's bad, but what I'm saying is they just want to make everything a bit smaller for the regular person. They have a PCIe Gen 5 riser cable, making it a bit nicer if you're using a 50 series card or a new Radeon card. So what we're seeing is essentially, that's magnetic. What you're seeing is a whole bunch of refinement and a bit more elegance with the all new HS360. Let us know what you guys think down below. Do you think they've done enough to make this more appealing? My opinion is, guys, HAVN already makes the best quality cases on the market, so anything is good. The improvements aren't just with the tooling and the quality and the weight of the case as well. There is some improvements with GPU cooling. They've changed the way they've angled the glass on the 360. The angle of incidence is the angle of reflection. With the new TG air guide, it allows the air to be held down, push it more against the glass, and HAVN is saying GPU thermals are up to 4 degrees lower than they were with any of the other iterations they've had for GPU cooling. That one's pretty interesting, and I can't wait to test to see if that is the truth. In terms of pricing for the HS360, they're targeting a Q4 launch. As for the pricing itself, I'm gonna guess somewhere between the $230 to $240 US mark. This one is definitely something I'm looking forward to, because when I built with the 420, I absolutely loved it. The 360 has all the refinements I wish the 420 had. So I gotta say, HAVN, good work. Once again, best quality cases on the market, hands down. There's no doubt about it, and I don't think anybody is going to disagree with that. All right, my friends, that's all we're gonna take a look at today at Pro Gamers Group here at Computex Taipei 2026. Let us know what you think of everything that you saw. I mean, it was pretty light again. Once again, the PC industry is shrinking, and it's getting very tough to get excited about new products, but the new HS360 is looking exceptionally spicy, and I cannot wait for Q4 to get my hands on it and get it in for testing. You guys have been amazing. That's gonna wrap us for Computex Taipei 2026, and I'm out of here because I'm losing my voice. Thanks for watching.